Good morning and welcome back to the Star Citizen Alpha. Welcome to the Stanton system. We're going to jump into some more adventures today, but before we do, if you enjoy the video, please like. If you want to see more content, please subscribe. And if you are not yet a member of the Star Citizen community, please check out that code in the upper left of the screen. That is going to make sure that you get an additional 5,000 starting currency, and it's going to get a few benefits for the channel as well. So I appreciate if you do that. For now though, let's go ahead and jump into today's adventure. Alright, so here we are. We are currently at Her L2, I believe. We are on our way out to our prospector. The servers are finally a little bit more stable after the most recent patch, and I think it's about time to check out a bit of mining. So we'll jump on in. Up we go. That's not... Oh, okay. That's definitely not normal. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and speed through then, and I'll be right back with you once we fix that. Alright, so let's try that once more. Ironic that I'm just talking about the servers being a bit better, and then I get hit with a very strange bug. But it looks like we're okay this time, so we're going to go ahead and jump in, go ahead and lift off, and we'll go from there. Now, I apologize in advance if there are any audio issues. For whatever reason, I've been having some trouble capturing the sound of the game client. So I'm still working on that. Hopefully it does come through, but if not, you know that I am aware of it and I'm working to fix it. Alright, so having a look at some gas clouds around Her L2, and to be honest, I don't even think we'll need to go that far. I'll do some scanning and we'll be right back with you. Alright, we're here. We have found us a few rocks. I've not been overly picky on what we're looking for. I've just found us a few rocks with some various minerals in them, and we're just going to check out some mining and see how things go. So we've got some boros, some corundium, some diamond. I mean, these are things that I would probably have left behind previously, but just because we're wanting to kind of check out what's going on, yeah, these are all looking pretty similar. But I think we'll go ahead and mine some of these and see how it goes. Yeah, almost exactly the same stuff. So we'll pick one. Now we've got the new mining UI. So now the laser power is on the left, the charge is on the right. We've got our consumables, we've got our cargo hold. Overall, I think this is definitely an improvement of the UI. I mean, it definitely makes a lot more sense to see what's going on and what you're doing. Go ahead and spin it up here. I don't know why, but I always find this part very peaceful, just kind of letting it tick up slowly and floating here in space. It gets stressful very quickly once you start seeing green and red flash, but the part before that is always quite soothing. And for anyone who does want to say, yes, I know that I could probably do these rocks a lot faster than I am doing, but like I said, this is kind of my relaxing time. This is how I like to take it a bit easy. There we go, crack the rock.
Scan initiated.
Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'll go ahead and I'm going to keep mining. I'll speed you guys along a bit so you're not sat here just watching me drift around, and I'll catch back up with you just shortly. Alright, so back with you here just for a moment. Basically just to highlight the fact that obviously what we're looking for now is the pieces that have zero of the inert materials, or at the very least as close to zero as we can get. My goal here is kind of going to be to fill up the cargo hold, not with any specific item, but just with basically 0% inert items.
Scan complete.
Alright, so it has not taken long there at all to go ahead and fill up. I think we've gotten pretty close to zero on the inert. Now we're going to go ahead and make for a landing and head down to the refinery decks and see what we can do there. I do always find the Prospector is, well, let's be honest, it's a brick. Its maneuverability is about as bad as they come. Yeah.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and zip you ahead again, and we will catch up on the refinery deck.
Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, here we are on the refinery deck. And I've already seen a couple people review these, and I can only add my own comment that these decks do just look brilliant. I do hope that the sound is coming through, because the ambience, the people shouting back and forth to each other on these levels, is just brilliant. So we'll head on through here. Just down inside there is the shop. We don't need that right now, but if you're looking for mining lasers, consumables, armor, anything like that, even renting a rock
Hi,
or something
good
like
to have you
that.
back.
Startled me.
See anything you like?
Go away. Yeah, you can rent all of that in the shop now, which is pretty cool. Alright, so just having a quick look now at what this would cost if we basically refined it, or if we sold it raw.
Hey, back again, I see. Welcome.
How am I back again? I've never left.
Finding everything all right?
Go away. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out our options here. So we'll select where we're coming from, and then we have the resources that we want to refine. And then we can pick the method, and as you can see below there, that's going to tell us how long it's going to take and how much output we're going to get out of it. So obviously you're going to want to look for the maximum output with the minimum cost based on how patient you want to be. It does look, at least from my initial findings, that the cheapest method with high yield is also the one that takes the longest. But I'm just clicking through here now so that you can get an idea of what we're looking at. And yeah, we are going to end up looking at the one that's just over a day. It's a fairly cheap cost for the high yield, and we'll go from there. Now then, we've gone ahead and we've cut ahead. We've come back a few hours later, and what I just want to do is check on the progress, see what's going on with it at the moment, and from there, I think what we'll do next is jump back out and do another mining run, pick that up on a much shorter process, and we'll be able to then kind of compare the two runs and the two processes and see what we come up with.
Hi. Good to have you back. Finding
I
everything
really
all
don't
right?
like that shopkeeper. Alright, so we can see there we have one ongoing process, none complete. We can see it there. Making good progress. We could choose to select a ship here and end it early. We don't want to do that. We want to let it keep running. So what we're going to do now is sorry, just distracting myself, kind of looking through these screens because I've not really gotten used to them just yet. Oh, wrong button.
Later.
Okay, yeah. So let's jump out. I think I'm.
20 minutes later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and voice over some speed throughs. Let's go ahead and fill up some rocks and go from there. Okay, so I did cut through a little bit there in the speed through just because, well, there was no need to let you all laugh at me for blowing a rock up in my face and having to limit my damaged ship back. But we're full, we're back, we'll go from there. If we can get landed okay. I mean, when this thing is sluggish when it's working, it's really bad when it's damaged. There we go. Alright, and inside we go. Alright, we are back on the refinery deck. Head right on back inside. And again, we are going to check out just what it would sell for if we decided to sell it raw.
Finding everything all right?
Go away. Alright, so not nearly as good of a haul this time around. Probably about worth a third as much.
Hey, back again, I see.
So we'll check
Welcome.
it out over here on this console.
See anything you like?
And again, this time we are going for a much shorter run just to kind of see if we can line them up and how they compare. Alright, there we go. So 4 hours, 5 hours, we're pretty close in there. We'll go ahead and let these both tick over and we'll come back and check on them shortly.
Later.
Alright, we are some time later back again. This time we're going to check out these orders, make sure that they have both finished, pick them up and put them in the carriage to take them for sale.
Hey, back again, I see. Welcome.
There we go, to complete. There we go. Go ahead and select the carriage
Finding everything all right?
and pick them up. No, doesn't save it for both. There we go. Alright, so I will go ahead and zip you ahead again. Next stop, we should be arriving on Hurston. I'll have a look here. I don't think we can sell it here. No, this is just being odd anyway.
Hey, back again, I
so
see.
I think we need to go
Welcome.
down to Lorville and go for
See
from
anything
there
you
for
like?
selling.
Aerospace. All systems online.
You are clear to launch.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, we are now entering Lorville. I must say that I like the place a lot better already. No more blue landing spines to follow. I can actually just fly down and land. It's brilliant. Why wasn't it always like this?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear deployed. Forward proximity alert. Aft proximity alert. Aft proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Port proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Port proximity alert. Aft proximity alert. Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Offline.
Here we are in the central business district, making our way into the main trade area. I do love this building. I just think it looks impressive in every way. And I'm sure that's exactly what Hurston was going for. Alright, let's go ahead and select our Carrack. No, that doesn't look right. No, it's... Oh, we're on. Helps if you're on the right setting. There we go. So we'll go ahead and get this stuff sold off, and then I'll give you a bit of a recap on how we've done with it and my thoughts. Face cam tonight. I've not been feeling that great lately, but I did want to get this video out for you. So basically what I want to do is run through and just compare our two loads that we made and see kind of how things went. Now I will say that I enjoyed the new interfaces. I enjoyed the refinery levels. I think that from kind of all visual and gameplay elements it's fine. My question here comes in for balance. Basically, can we make better money doing this than we can driving around in Iraq? Because if we can't, then the profession kind of path upwards doesn't work. So here you can see the amounts of the various items that we collected. The first run had a lot more borax and corundium. The second one a lot more diamond and gold. That sounds like it should favor the second run, but it doesn't actually, I don't believe. So, yeah, like I said, this is something that if the shipboard mining does not make more money than the rock, then it's not a progression, it's not an upgrade, and the refining path falls flat. Because if your cheapest entry vehicle to get in is your best money maker, that's not right. So, pardon me, I said I haven't been feeling very well. You can see here our raw values for the first load was about 30,000 AUEC. Second was about 10,000, nearly 11,000 AUEC. In one case we chose a refinement that took a little over a day, in the other a little over 4 hours. I do think it is quite telling that the 4-hour refinement cost almost 3 times what the day's refinement cost, and I don't believe it's going to be as good either. So looking at it then, our refined value after we've paid for our refinement cost, from 30,000 up to 47,000, from 10,000 up to 12,000. Now, doing a little bit of math on that, that means that our first load is going to give us about half again on its investment, roughly. Let's just get the exact numbers here. So yeah, in the first case we are looking at 54% increase on the raw value in just over a day. That's not bad. I mean, you know, half again your money. Problem is, I think that the base money is still too low to make that usable. And doing the math for the second case, there we are, and they're just double checking my work. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to be around 12.5%. So not nearly as good of a return on that one. So there you have it. That is the new 312 refining. Is it better than selling the raw stuff was before? Definitely. I definitely think it is. Is it as good as mining in a rock? I don't think it is. I still think that the best way for going out there and mining is in a rock with a Cutlass Black, which is disappointing. I was really hoping that this would be a better moneymaker, that this would be more of a progression. And I mean, you know, maybe the answer is, although we always hate to say it, maybe the rock is too good. But the numbers don't lie, and this is not as good money as a rock, which means something's out of balance. Either this needs to be a lot higher, or that needs to be a lot lower. Not my call to make, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Am I right? Am I wrong? You tell me.